Imagine waking up to find your Rolex has drastically dropped in value. Isn't just a hypothetical situation. It's becoming a reality for some collectors. The Rolex market, traditionally a symbol of unwavering value in the luxury industry, is currently undergoing significant changes. Models that once seemed almost impossible to purchase due to their rarity and demand are now more readily available, and their prices reflect a surprising decrease. But what's driving this sudden decrease in value? Moreover, what implications does it have for collectors, investors, and the broader landscape of luxury watchmaking? Today on Opulent Oasis, we delve into the complexities behind this shift in the Rolex market. Fasten your seatbelt. This exploration into the unexpected downturn of these iconic watches is bound to be enlightening. In today's video, we investigate not only the immediate impacts, but also the long-term result of such a market shift. Could this signal a new phase in luxury watch valuation, or is it merely a temporary fluctuation? Join us as we analyze the factors contributing to the current state of affairs in the Rolex market, offering insights that are essential for anyone involved in the world of high-end timepieces. This discussion goes beyond surface-level observations, providing a thorough understanding of the dynamics at play. Let's starting things off with the Rolex Oyster Perpetual reference 12430. This piece has really won the hearts of Rolex lovers, blending classic elegance with a modern twist. It comes in various sizes and sports a palette of dial colors, making it a hit with both rookies and seasoned collectors alike. Zooming in on the 41mm model, featuring a blue dial, we've noticed a significant drop in its market value, nearly 30% recently. But which shade of blue are we really talking about here? While the standard dark blue has seen its fair share of depreciation, it's the Tiffany blue variant that's truly causing a stir, albeit for the wrong reasons. Despite the drop, it's still commanding prices ranging from $25,000 to $50,000, which is quite the sum considering its original listing at just $5,800. On the other hand, this specific model isn't just a pretty face. It sports a robust 904L stainless steel case that's renowned for its resistance to corrosion, making it a durable choice for everyday wear. The sapphire crystal is virtually scratch-proof, protecting the distinctively colored dial. On top of that, it houses a caliber 3230 movement, a pinnacle of precision that ensures reliability and robustness, backed by a power reserve of approximately 70 hours. Such technical excellence paired with its aesthetic appeal makes the Tiffany blue version particularly notable. Even its downturn in price can't fully diminish its allure. In this dynamic market, it's fascinating to watch how even the staples of Rolex's lineup navigate the ebb and flow of collector interest and economic trends. Moving over to a true vintage gem, let's dive into the Rolex Submariner reference 1680. This isn't just any old Submariner, it marks a significant milestone as the first in its line to introduce a date function. Spanning production from the late 1960s to 1980, it carries its share of mystery, with some claiming its debut was in 1966, a year ahead of the official records. But timeline aside, this model remains a top pick for collectors. The most coveted variant is the Red Submariner, which sports the model name in an eye-catching red script on the dial. Although these models still command a premium, there's been about a 20% dip in prices across the board for the 1680. Currently, prices range from $17,000 for a well-worn vintage to as much as $50,000 for a top-notch specimen. Now here's the million-dollar question. With vintage Rolexes typically seen as nearly indestructible investments, what do these falling prices imply for the future of collecting? Is this a downturn signaling the end for vintage Rolex investments, or perhaps a silver lining for enthusiasts who felt the market was out of reach? Stick around. Why not subscribe and become part of the Opulent Oasis family? Stay updated with our top-notch content. Now let's dive back into the discussion. Now let's dive into a true crown jewel in the Rolex family, the Daytona, particularly the Zenith Daytona reference 16528 with its pristine white dial. This model kick-started the Daytona's journey into automatic gear, sporting the famed Zenith El Primero movement. It's been a steady climber on the value scale, seemingly dodging the economic slings and arrows that affect lesser models. Yet even this model of timekeeping hasn't been immune to recent market shifts. The 18-carat yellow gold version with a white dial has seen a surprising 16% drop in value in just 1 quarter. These days, depending on its condition and how deep your pockets are, you could snap one up for somewhere between $40,000 and $100,000. But here's the kicker. If even the Daytona, traditionally seen as one of the most reliable investments within the Rolex portfolio, is experiencing a decline, what does this indicate about the overall watch market? Moreover, we are looking at a major recalibration of how luxury timepieces are valued, or is this just a blip caused by broader economic headwinds? What might this mean for Rolex's approach to production and marketing? Plus, for the everyday watch fan, could this lead to a more open Rolex market where more models are within reach for a wider audience? Or might we see an opposite effect, with even fewer watches rolling out the doors as Rolex aims to keep its exclusive edge? As we chew over these questions, it's essential to zoom out and think about the wider implications for the luxury watch industry. With Rolex often viewed as a benchmark for high-end watch investments, its current wobbles could send ripples through the entire sector. Now that we're at the end, let's shift our focus to another stunner, the Rolex Day-Date Reference 228235. This 40mm masterpiece in Everose gold, matched with an olive green dial, has been a showstopper since its debut in 2015. It presents a subtler charm compared to its yellow gold counterparts, making it a refreshing pick for those who appreciate understated luxury. However, even this gem hasn't dodged the recent market shifts, with its value taking an 18% dip last quarter. Right now, you could find this model priced anywhere from $55,000 to $85,000. This leads us to ponder, if even the latest and most sought-after Rolex pieces are not immune to significant price adjustments, might we be witnessing a pivotal transformation in the luxury watch landscape? Wrapping up our look into the Rolex domain, it's evident there's a shake-up across the spectrum. From the vintage to the contemporary, every model, including the Oyster Perpetual, Submariner, Daytona, and Day-Date, reflects a dynamic shift. So what's the takeaway for watch buffs and investors alike? This could be a natural market correction, or perhaps the onset of a deeper slump. For those who felt sidelined by soaring prices, this might be your chance to step into the Rolex ring. Yet it's also a heads-up for those banking on these pieces as rock-solid investments. Navigating these uncertain times calls for a savvy strategy. For the veterans out there, it might be wise to reassess and possibly diversify your collection beyond just one brand or model to buffer against these swings. Newcomers, keeping a keen eye on the market trends could be your best play. Remember, investing in watches is much like any financial venture, subject to ups and downs. Invest wisely, keeping in mind the long haul over fleeting market dips. For all you watch aficionados out there, this rollercoaster market is really a call to remember what draws us to these pieces in the first place, the artistry, the history, and what they mean to each of us personally, not just their price tags. Whether the market bounces back or keeps on sliding, the real thrill of horology, that deep-seated passion that fuels collectors and enthusiasts alike, hasn't changed a bit. Think of this as the perfect time to dive deeper into the stories behind these exceptional watches. The road ahead for Rolex collecting might look a bit murky, but for those who really get the gears turning, it's nothing short of thrilling. These are the big questions sparking lively debates in watch circles, and they're exactly why we at Opulent Oasis Focus can't get enough of this scene. Now we reach the end. If these watch world mysteries have you as hooked as we are, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on Opulent Oasis. We're all about slicing through the hype to bring you sharp, insightful takes on the luxe timepiece scene. So until our next update, keep watching those wrists and stay tuned. In the high-stakes world of luxury watches, anything can happen, and subscribing means you'll be the first in the know when it does.